Why is it okay to have the same trademark for chocolate and for soap? Let's find out why. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and business law attorney, and I go live here every day to talk trademarks and other intellectual property issues. Today, I would like to cover a topic that comes up a lot, and that is, Angela, people ask me, why is it okay that we have the same trademark for both things like chocolate, we have Dove chocolate, and soap for Dove soap? Well, let me tell you, it's because consumers aren't confused by the same trademark being used for chocolate and for soap. That is the simple reason. Now let's talk about the reasoning behind the reason. Now, your trademark will be refused registration if it's confusingly similar to somebody else's trademark. Now, part of what goes into that confusingly similar analysis is the experience of consumers in the marketplace. What do I mean by that? Well, you have to ask yourself, if we have the same trademark for goods A and goods B, are consumers going to be confused into thinking that the same person produces goods A and goods B? One of the things that we look at is it common for consumers to find the same source, the same company, producing goods A and goods B? In other words, in this example, is it common for the same people who produce soap to also produce chocolate? Would a consumer be confused if they found the same mark on soap and chocolate? Would they think that the soap and the chocolate came from the same company? Well, the answer is no. In fact, I can't think of even one instance where coffee and soap are produced by the same company. It just doesn't happen in the marketplace. So the easy answer is, when people are confronted in the grocery store where we see all these brands and shop for our goods, are we going to be confused as consumers into thinking that this Dove soap and this Dove chocolate come from the same source, or are we going to recognize that they come from different producers? Well, I think it's obvious to anybody who goes shopping that we're not going to be confused by that. Nobody thinks, at least nobody in my world, thinks that Dove soap is also a producer of Dove chocolate. The two things just don't go together. They're not found on the same aisle in the supermarket. They're not it's not common for the same producers to produce the same thing. They're completely different. One is a nummy treat, and the other is, unless you're a millennial or a Gen Y or whoever's eating the Tide Pods, you're not going to confuse soap with a yummy thing to eat. So those two things are not considered related goods. So having the same mark isn't going to produce consumer confusion, and that's what we're really trying to avoid. So what can we learn from this? Well, the takeaway is that if you have a mark already in use on the trademark registry or at common law, and you have goods that are related to those that the similar mark or the same mark are on, then you need to go back to the drawing board and find a new mark. But if, like soap and chocolate, the two things are not related, then you're in the clear. And it doesn't matter if your mark is the same or similar. You have to know what are related goods, though, and this is one of the things that I help my clients discover. For example, some things that you wouldn't think are related are actually related. For example, perfume and sunglasses are related because we tend to see perfume and sunglasses come from the same source in the marketplace. Look at Tiffany and Company. They produce perfume and sunglasses. Tom Ford, perfume and sunglasses. Chanel, perfume and sunglasses. So those things are considered related goods. So be careful of that. Don't trip over that when you go to register your trademark. I'm Angela Langlotz, and you can find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net. I also have a YouTube channel of the same name. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/TrademarkDoctor. And if you like my page, you'll be notified every time I go live. If you have questions, message me there and I'll answer them on a future live.